There's an orb in there. Hello everybody, thank you, and welcome back to Let's Play Spyro 2 Ripto's Rage. In that previous episode, we finished off the world of Mystic Marsh, and in today's episode, we're going to be taking care of some gemstones around this area before we go inside the world that's named Mute. No point in trying to keep a secret because you can see it in the title of the video. Hoorah! So, we'll go over this way, and let's get the gemstones. There we go. So we go over this way, and there's going to be some more ice physics for us to deal with. Kind of fitting gets her in this place we call the Winter Tundra.
Well, it's some consolation that you've collected so many orbs. My high-tech portal here will take you to Cloud Temples.
Ooh, Cloud Temples. That sounds fancy.
I used to be one of Avalar's most powerful magicians, until that big warlock over there stole my wand. He and his friends have used the magic within to take over the city.
So, I'm going to say right now that, and I feel like this is becoming a running trend to the series, I do apologize for being really harsh on this game's worlds at times. I do really love this game, but I am noticing that there are a few more problems I have with this game than I initially thought. But, I gotta say, out of every world in this game, this one's my favorite. Cloud Temples is my absolute favorite level in Spyro 2 Ripto's Rage. The architecture here is just absolutely gorgeous. The level mechanic of defeating the wizards so that you can progress through the area, it's a really fun mechanic, and it's just all around a really fun time. We also have these jerks to deal with, and they have some of the most fun enemy designs in the entire game. This entire level is just really, really fun. Now, I know it's really repetitive to not have a variety in cinnamon, so whenever I'm talking about that kind of stuff, but it's just a really, really fun level. And also, the music. I gotta be quiet for this music. The reason why I have a particular strong affinity with the music in this level, now it may not seem like it's all that memorable and things like that, at least compared to songs like the Autumn Plains or the Winter Tundra theme or Lofty Castle from the first game. This is one that reminds me of something from my childhood. So, growing up, my parents worked at Walt Disney World, so I was able to go to the parks a lot, which is a big reason why I'm such a big Disney fan. So one of the most fun experiences I had going to the Disney parks was the fact that because my parents were cast members, we were allowed to go to some of the rides before they opened to the public. They have some soft openings for cast members to test out the rides and things like that. So I was able to go on Expedition Everest before the general public was. So I've always kind of had a bit of an affinity of that style of architecture and music and things like that.
I'm a secret agent. I'm going to my secret hideout. Only members of my secret club are allowed to go there. I'm not leaving unless you hide behind that tree so you can't see me.
I'll talk about this guy in a moment, but yeah, I always have a bit of an affinity for that style of music and architecture and mythology and things like that. And this level really reminds me of that. So this is just something that really resonates with me on a personal level, and I just absolutely love this level because of it. So, as we go across this area, I gotta say, that character, Agent Zero, he's like one of my favorite side characters in the entire game. Now, I know I criticized the World of Scorch earlier in the series because they had those those little kids speaking in that kind of weird little kid accent thing, and Agent Zero is kind of doing the same thing too, but honestly, I kind of like what they did with Agent Zero because they make him sound all childish and things like that, but he looks so big and buff and things like that. And if that's not funny enough, this is what he looks like in the PlayStation version. I just absolutely love this world. I'm really looking forward to this one. So we have another bad guy right there to deal with, and now that he's dead, we can go talk to the wizard.
You have freed our city from the claws of those evil warlocks. Please, take this orb. I foresee that it will help you on your journey.
If I had to complain about something, which it kind of seems like the running trend throughout this Let's Play that I have to complain about something every world, which I do apologize for. If I have to complain about one thing, I gotta say, I really wish this level happened sooner in the game, because these guys are on fire or something like that. Okay, I think I remember how to defeat that. Ah, okay.
Our mystical bell towers have been overrun by trolls, and the bells haven't been rung in days. I tried a fire spell on the trolls, but that just made them crazier. This super freeze power-up will chill out the trolls, but we really need the bells to ring. They'll ring if you charge into them.
Freeze the trolls and charge the bells to ring them. Spyro looks awesome when he has the freeze ability. This is so cool. No pun intended. Or pun totally intended, or whichever one you believe. So what we want to do is that we'll need to freeze the trolls so that we'll be able to activate the flying ability. Not the flying ability, we need to activate the ability to like climb across these areas and things like that. So we'll go over this way, and we're going to freeze that guy as soon as he stops running around. And then charge the bell. That's one down and 3 to go. That's a whole 33.3% completion. That'll never be 100%, but it's close enough. It's the closest you'll get with that kind of percentage. Hooray for math. So let's take care of that guy. Now we want to freeze that guy so that we can get up here. I think I messed this up. Yeah, we did. Yeah, he needs to be a little bit lower so that the ice thing isn't too tall. They look so funny when they're frozen. Beware the frozen hearts.
Suppose you want an orb for doing that. Well, I'm afraid not. There's still one bell left. You can get to it by using the whirlwind behind me.
Oh, okay, that's kind of weird. The whirlwind was a little hard to see behind the frozen thing. So I gotta say, on the topic of Frozen and things like that, I've been watching through Once Upon a Time on my own time lately, and I gotta say, I don't remember the Frozen storyline being that good. Like, I remember liking the Frozen storyline that they had in Once Upon a Time because I'm a big fan of the movie Frozen, but I honestly don't remember the storyline being that good, but it's a lot better than I remember it being. I guess it's because the fact that it was Frozen and that's what was popular at the time, and people were like, oh, they put Frozen in Once Upon a Time, ew, gross. Which I could certainly understand because too much exposure to a thing can make you not really care that much for it. So, yeah, that storyline's gotten a lot more interesting than I remember it being. I still personally consider the first season to be like the highlight of that entire show, but it's still something that's pretty fun.
Have a souvenir from the Cloud Temple's gift shop.
Oh, they have a gift shop! But, yeah, that's, I gotta say, one more thing about Once Upon a Time before we move on from that topic forever, it's that that show has a lot of good ideas, but it kind of feels like that show kind of reached its peak a little too early, because the first season is absolutely incredible, but then as it goes on, it kind of has a hard time capturing that same magic, if that makes any sense. Like, I remember when that show was still brand new. I remember my family and I, we stopped watching around season 5, I think. I don't want to spoil too much about why we stopped watching it, but yeah, we've been binge watching the rest of it to see if it was any good beyond that point. And so far, we've been liking it. So that's pretty fun. Alright, so now to remember which way to go next. Okay, so I'm a sucker for pointing out stuff like this, but look at the interior of the building over there. Oh, first of all, we can see the fire guy running around over there, but look at the interior over there. Those guys just magically pop into existence. I love pointing out pop-in textures and things like that in games. It's always really fun. But the next thing we'll be taking care of is we'll be talking to this guy again.
I'm not leaving unless you wait behind the tree.
So basically what I want to do is that this is going to be like an escort mission, except not an escort mission, that's not the right terminology at all. Basically we want to hide behind the trees so that Agent Zero doesn't see us. Wait for him to jump across that gap over there. Now's a good time. Let's go, 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 wee! Darn it.
I'm too fast for anyone to follow. No one will ever find my hideout.
It's worth mentioning that you won't go until you go behind this specific tree, so don't go thinking you can go do a future run over that direction and think that you'll be okay. I think as long as we're waiting behind this wall right here, we should be okay. Yeah, that's the case, so that's gonna be pretty cool. Let's go over there. Go, 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 go. Yeah, we did it. Yeah, 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 yeah. I've had that song stuck in my head all week. Okay. Go, 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 behind the tree. I always get nervous when I go through this area. We should be okay. Don't know why I'm freaking out so much. Okay, go into your hideout. Go into your hideout. And how?
What? You managed to get here without following me? You must be a member of my secret club after all. Here, take this secret decoder. It will allow us to send secret messages.
This guy's bodybuilding reminds me of Kronk from Emperor's New Groove. I know that's pretty much the only resemblance possible between those two characters. Was that all the orbs already? Wow, that was fast. But yeah, that just reminds me of Kronk from Emperor's New Groove. And anything reminds me of that is automatically a good thing because that's my favorite Disney movie ever and nobody can tell me otherwise. I always flip-flop between that, or Frozen, or recently Moana, or things like that. I'm a big Disney fan in case you couldn't tell. So we go over this way. And I want to make sure that we leave no gemstones behind, because I remember that there's a specific gemstone in this area that took me forever to find. It was these two on top of the pedestals up here. I remember those ones being the last ones that I just could not find for the life of me. And I spent like an hour or so on my first playthrough trying to find where it was. But eventually I found it, and it didn't really bother me that much because I got to spend more time listening to this awesome music. So what you want to do, you want to pick up the fire thingy, and then you'll want to burn the jar. So, cue the fancy editing montage of me using the fireball thingies to destroy the jars. Shiny! So I don't remember off the top of my head how I destroyed that last metal jar thingy. But I gotta say, while we go through this area, I want to talk about Expedition Everest for just a little bit longer. Because what I find hilarious about that ride is that Expedition Everest, at the time that it was built, was the most expensive roller coaster ever designed. And a big reason for that was because they had this absolutely massive Yeti animatronic that, at the end of the ride, it would like swing its arms around towards the guests and things like that. It was a massive animatronic that had to move really quickly. But the funny thing is, that animatronic was a big reason why that ride was so expensive, but it stopped working a year after the ride opened. So, yeah, they spend like hundreds of millions of dollars on this animatronic that doesn't even work anymore, and because of the way that they built the mountain surrounding the Yeti, they can't even reach it to fix it. So if they want to fix it, they'll have to close that ride for like about a year or so to do massive reconstruction on it. I mean, personally, without going into specifics, you'd think now would be the best opportunity for them to do that, but that kind of seems like it's not going to be the case. Aha! There's a rocket up here. That's always so satisfying to see. I believe these are lost gemstones. Yes, they are. 400 out of 400 is a complete fraction and 100% level complete. Bye, Cloud Temples. I'll miss you. I really love this level, and I'm so sad that it's already over. I'll miss you at first. Find somebody who looks at you the way that sheep looked at the wizard. Man, that eyebrow animation was good. That was really funny.